What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is put a ring on it, okay? Stop playing and put a ring on it, okay? And, you know, this is another episode. I believe this is episode 6. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and go in, shall we?
She don't want to hear. She doesn't give me any space. But like there is times where I feel like I don't get a chance to miss her because we was going back and forth. You know, she was flying to me and I was flying to her, and I know how it feels to miss her.
Yeah, but I don't like the narrative because to me that is a false narrative. When at the end of the day, I live with Ricky and I'm in a relationship with Ricky, and I know I'm not stopping you from doing anything because Ricky going to do what he wants. Like,
okay, so wait, Ricky, what I'm happy about is you did say something that you feel and you wanted. And a lot of my sessions with Catherine have been, Ricky, talk to me. Tell me what you need. You told her what you need. Kat, you pushed back. And you have a man that for the first time literally said, Kat, yeah, I want you to go live your life. Do more. He said it. And it was, I don't believe that. I don't agree with that. This is a false narrative. I don't know what you're talking about. No. And I just wanted you to listen and process that.
I'm listening and I hear him, and if you can give me more examples as to how I can do that, you know I'm all for it.
We need to put a schedule with the family that involves the entire family working together so that Catherine can have more free time to do Kat. And then Ricky, when she's gone, you'll be able to miss her. Can we incorporate that into the conversation?
Let me just say, what is it with this missing stuff? I mean, that's your girl, man. You gotta miss her. I mean, look, I know it could be a little tiresome, but look, if you're tired of her now, why would you ever put a ring on it? For real, because that's even a deeper commitment to put a ring on it. So if you tired of her now, I mean, who watching right now think that they're going to get married? I don't. I mean, if you can't stand her now, you're not going to marry her. Okay? You want to miss her. I really don't understand Ricky. I kind of get it and I kind of don't. Me being a man, I kind of get it. Me being a mature adult, I kind of don't. What I mean by that is me being a man, there's a saying that ain't nothing better than some new stuff. Okay. And that's just how it is. He's probably a little too used to her, but all of that's telling me is that this guy is not, I don't think he view her as his forever. And that's the problem. But let me stop talking. Let's go back in.
I like it. Good stuff. What's that?
At this rate, I'm open to try anything, but it makes me feel blindsided to hear Ricky say he wants to spend time away from me. That's a scary space to be in with somebody that you desire to marry or want to be with for a long time.
Catherine, Marcus took you out for a very, very nice date, my love. Will he be getting a second date?
Just so I can get to know Marcus a little more.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely want on a second date.
Ricky, how do you feel about Catherine going on a second date?
I agree with her.
Okay.
She told me we talked about her date, and I'm like, I think you should probably go on another date then.
Okay. You went on a second date with Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to take Sheila out on a third date?
Yes, I would want another date with Sheila.
Okay. So, what would you say then, Catherine?
My biggest thing is doing what Ricky wants. So if this is what Ricky wants, I'm going to support it.
Whew. We've had a lot of dates, and we're learning more and more from them.
Let me say this. I think Catherine is a good woman. I think she's a great woman. I think she is a great partner, a great person. I just think that Ricky is practically handing her to Marcus. He's practically gift wrapping her to Marcus. I don't know why this guy is doing this. I mean, she said basically, I'm doing this for Marcus. Whatever, I mean, I'm doing this for Ricky. Whatever Ricky want to do, that's what we're going to do. Okay. And Ricky is just he don't seem to have any kind of possessiveness, I guess you could say. I mean, every time she mentions Marcus or whatever, he like, cool, whatever, go on a date. I think she should go. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a date with my chick, but I think she should go. I don't. It's almost as if, well, first of all, the guy is giving off red flags. So I don't know why Catherine is not picking up on these red flags. But it's kind of baffling to me why he's kind of pushing her away, it seemed like to me, for whatever reason. And she seems like a good woman to me. She seems like a woman that will hold you down. But Ricky is just, I think he's just ready for something new. But anyway, let's go back in.
And that's good stuff, y'all. Really, seriously. It means y'all are embracing the process, but it also means it's time to turn things up a little bit.
Oh, Lord, what you got this week?
This week's assignment, all 6 of you will be going on dates. But these dates will be happening at the same time. Same location as the right. All y'all gonna be out there in the streets together.
You gonna have me in the room with my man and some other chick. What you want me to do? I am concerned that I might lose control on this date.
For some of you, these will be first dates. But for Ricky, this will be your 3rd date with Sheila. Kat, you'll be going on a 2nd date with Marcus. And for Jasha and Brittany, and Joya and Jacoby, this will be 2nd dates for you. I know what y'all thinking. Texas, what the hell are you trying to do here, right?
Yes.
But understand this, y'all. These simultaneous dates are an important exercise to see how well you demonstrate trust, self-confidence, and self-control. The temptation will be there to check on your partner right in front of you. But your job is to remain present with the person you're on the date with. If you trust your partner and feel confident in yourself, you'll be able to enjoy the experience and the date. It's gonna be an interesting week.
Yes, very.
I can't wait to hear how it goes, okay?
Oh, my God.
Love and light. I'll see y'all soon.
To have Jasmine right across from you with somebody else and I'm right across from Jasmine with somebody else, oh man, that's a nuclear bomb. All right,
Thank you, Dr. Stacy.
Bye, y'all.
So how you feeling about everything?
I mean, like, I'm excited to be going on a 2nd date with Marcus because I'm just trying to gauge if we have a lot in common. You know, giving them the same space and connection that you've been giving Sheila, you know?
She doing her thing, holding it down. You know, I'm here to learn and she's been helping me learn, so I can appreciate that.
I think this process would be a lot better if we didn't need multiple dates. But at the end of the day, I'm in this process, so I follow Ricky's lead. I'm not trying to get caught up in your stuff, so I just hope that we, you know, all can have a good time.
You can trust me, man.
I mean, I already know I can trust you.
I don't know why I love that so much. I'm going to follow Ricky's lead. That's just a good woman, man. That's just a good woman. Ricky, what is the problem? Your woman is following your lead. Your woman is doing what you require. She's being supportive. She taking your kids out on field trips or not field trips, but she's taking you to practice. I believe she was taking your kids to practice. What more do you really want, man? What is it that you are looking for? Are you trying to get rid of her or something? Why are you trying to let a good woman go? I don't understand. So there's probably something underneath that is going on with Rick, but Catherine seems like a good woman to me. I don't understand why. Now, I can understand why he might not want to put a ring on it, but I don't understand why he is so lack of melancholy with the whole situation and really not caring if she goes. Like, he don't have no fear of losing her at all. He don't care if she go on a date with Marcus. He just don't have any fear of losing her, and he should, because she's a good woman. And he probably not going to have another woman like her again. Sometimes people self-sabotage stuff. They just do, for whatever reason, you know, and it probably is something small. And I'm not going to even exclude myself from that. I probably have self-sabotaged relationships on occasion too. Some of my exes might say that, oh yeah, you self-sabotage with me, but hey. So I'm not immune to that. I'm human just like everybody else. But I just see that this guy is self-sabotaging this relationship. Again, I understand if he don't want to put a ring on it. And the reason I say that is because there are a number of different reasons why somebody is not ready to marry, right? It could be money. It could be attraction. It could be responsibilities. It could be, you know, the fear of being with one person for the rest of your life. There's and all of those things could be not the other person's fault. So in other words, that all of those reasons could not be Catherine's fault. It could just be things that come with marriage, you know. So I think that he does not have, he doesn't have a good appreciation for Catherine. I don't know what his reason for not wanting to really get married to her. I think he should really look more deeper into that, and the doc should really find out why that is. But I just had to shout out Catherine, man. I think she's a great woman. She follows her man, and I don't know what else you could really ask for. Now, the audio kind of sucks. I apologize about that, y'all. And as we get along, the picture is not going to match up with the audio. So I'm just going to mute the audio, and I'm just going to talk through it so that we could kind of get a better understanding of what they're saying and what they're doing, because the audio don't match up with the pictures. Obviously, it's for YouTube purposes and reasons, so just bear with me here, y'all. Let's go back in.
I'm not worried about you nor Sheila. Hope I don't have to bite my words, though.
Hey, I'm looking so sharp, I'm a well-dressed man. Into my life, doing what I can. Do what I want, who gon' say I can't?
I was really excited about the opportunity to go out on the second date with Catherine. I can't say that I'm really surprised, because our energy was really strong. We connected. I mean, she was hot, smart, pretty, articulate, attentive, and I'm excited to see where this can go. I think fireworks are about to explode.
Summer's here.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? I'm back for seconds.
I see.
Can't keep me out of the kitchen.
Now,
Hold on.
now you see that? Now you see that? Hold on, y'all. Let me go back.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? I'm back for seconds.
I see.
Can't keep me out the kitchen. Let me give her a hug. Hold on.
Now watch. Marcus is going to give her a hug. Now watch Ricky.
What's up?
You got it, bro. You got it. Let me not get in your way. Go ahead, hug my girl, my woman, my future wife. What's wrong with you, man? Don't let no man walk into your house hugging on your woman and you not feel a way about it. I mean, how should I explain this? I'm not saying be confrontational, but I'm saying don't welcome it. You know what I mean? Let me not get in your way of hugging my woman. He shouldn't be that comfortable, bruh. He shouldn't. I don't understand, Rick. What's going on, man? It's almost like you're trying to hand her over to Marcus. Anyway, let's go back in.
Okay, now you.
Okay,
appreciate
man,
man.
dog.
Like a couple.
Thank
Okay.
you. I
already
know.
look like a
I
couple.
was thinking that too. We are matching.
You ready to go ball?
Oh, we're going to bowl in.
That's where we going.
Of course. Let's get out of here.
Bowling.
Look, all right,
She's
then.
on bowling too.
Definitely. Okay.
I know. Him and his day going bowling.
That was funny.
Too comfortable letting another dude, finesse your chick, man. You're just too comfortable, Rick. I can't really rock with that, man. Anyway, let's go.
Truly difficult for me. Hearing you verbatim repeat things that happened on the date with Gayla. You were able to say how old her kids were, how many kids she had, what she does for a living, and it was just like, wow, he can listen.
I do feel defeated sometimes when it comes to being able to communicate with Zay properly. He hears me, but you can hear somebody all day, but are you really freaking listening?
So what's missing listening to me?
I mean, she must have activated my listening skills.
How come a stranger can spark your listening skills, but I can't?
I don't know the answer to that question.
So maybe it's just a me thing.
Well, you're wrong with that. You shouldn't be feeling like that.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
There ain't no difference.
You just don't care to listen.
What do you mean? I do care to listen. I really do. I just don't reply all the time. You can't say what I'm not doing because you're not physically me. So you cannot say you're not listening.
So what can I do?
Just be you.
Okay. We're about to go on dates with these other people and be in the same vicinity, so maybe you can kind of figure out how it's easier to listen to others and not listen to me.
I'm tired of talking about it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just take a bubble bath because I feel like you're in a defensive space and I'm just needing to process stuff so we can pick up on this later this week when we're in better headspaces.
That's gonna be something to take a shot to.
Yeah. So, good night.
See you later on.
All right, now let me explain, y'all. I really apologize for the audio. It really sucks, but she pretty much said, "Look, you know Kayla, you know how many kids she got, you know her career, you know this, that, and the third. Obviously, you were listening to her while you're not listening to me." And he was like, I can't explain that. Let me say this, ladies. Okay, and turn the volume up, okay? Let me say this. Men start to look at you as, if you talk a lot, if you complain a lot, if you nag a lot, men will turn you into white noise. Okay, and what I mean by white noise is they don't hear it. Okay, now she takes me as a woman who does a lot of talking. Okay, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but she got a guy who has a low attention span and a low EQ. Okay, the guy, his emotional intelligence is at an all-time low. Okay, I'm just keeping it a buck. And this is a male perspective. Okay, he got a low EQ, and he turned her voice into white noise. So when she talk, he don't hear her. Okay. And part of that is her fault because she talk a lot. She has a lot to say. And the reason I say is partly her fault is because she is doing that. She got a guy who probably has, a low attention span, maybe a little ADHD. He can't pay attention past two seconds. So he turned her voice into white noise. Now, the other chick, Kayla, I believe her name was, she was new. So he heard everything she had to say because there was a level of trying to see if he was interested in her. So he had to listen. He had to listen to her. but you can get comfortable enough to where you get so used to your partner's voice, you don't hear what they're saying. And she is like, why can you listen to her and why can't you listen to me? And he was like, I can't answer that. Well, he don't know how to verbally say, look, you're white noise to me. Okay? And it's not that I don't want to listen to you. It's just that I can't help it. It's almost like your own scent, right? You don't notice your own scent or whatever. You don't notice how your house smell or whatever, this, that, and the third. You don't notice things that you see and do every day. Like smokers don't smell smoke on themselves, right? It's white noise. It's a white smell. And when you get to that point, I would like to say it's probably a wrap. Okay, I'm just being honest. I would say to everybody watching, if you got a person who don't want to listen to you, it's probably not going to make for a great marriage. Okay? Because now some couples can get through this and not make it such a big deal. But it seems to be a big deal to her that he listened to other women and not listen to her. And rightfully so. But couples that can't listen to each other can't talk to each other. And when they can't talk to each other, there's a break in the communication. If there's a break in the communication, the foundation would start cracking and the walls would come tumbling down on that relationship. Okay. I would never, if I was talking to her, and I forgot her name. What's her name? Well, I forgot her name, but my apologies. But if I was talking to her, I would say, you know what? Don't marry this guy. He's not your guy. If he's not listening to you, don't marry this guy. He turns you into white noise. You are not heard. If you feel like you are not heard, you don't need to walk down the aisle with this guy. Now, if you are already in a marriage, okay, you learn to deal with it. But if y'all not married yet, this is not the guy to marry. This is not the guy to marry. You could probably work it out if you were already married. You kind of get used to each other's tendencies, because I'm going to be honest. A lot of husbands probably turn their wives' voice into white noise just to keep their sanity. And no disrespect to women, but sometimes, I don't know if y'all realize, sometimes you can talk too much. Men can't take all of that. Okay, we have other stuff going on in our mind that we are processing. And then when you come and interrupt that process with all of this talking, we can't get basic daily fundamental stuff done because we're not used to all of this talking. That's why talkative women, I actually like talkative women, but I would say get a girlfriend to release all of that. Yap with her. Don't do that with your man. Okay? Because when you talk to your man, he needs to not put you in the white noise category. He needs to listen to you. He needs to say what she is saying is important. Sometimes guys may feel like, she talking and talking. What she's saying ain't important. She just talking to hear herself talk. And that's annoying. A lot of guys ain't gonna tell you this. I'm keeping it real with you right now. I'm keeping it a buck. They put you in the white noise category. And if they do that before you get married, it's probably a good idea not to get married to that guy. Anyway, let's go in. And there go the volume.
Melanin is just glistening.
Thank
Love
you.
your hair. We look like we belong together.
I'm planning on having a great time with Marcus. Me and him had a great chemistry. Obviously, there are no boundaries because Ricky has established that. So we're going to have a great date. We have to find us some bowling balls.
And that's what I'm talking about. There are no boundaries. Ricky has established that. No boundaries. Now, is this his way of trying to get closer to her? Or is this, or he, like, I don't understand Ricky at all. I really don't understand Ricky at all. If I was talking to Catherine, I would say, look, break up with this dude. He don't value you or this relationship at all. He don't see you as his person. Break up with this dude. Do yourself a favor, save some time. Okay, don't try to reel this guy in anymore and try to prove your love to him. I think she's a great woman for moving the way that she is, but he clearly don't have the same opinion about her. And if he's saying no boundaries, he's not. If he say no boundaries, that means he ain't nowhere near ready to put some kind of ring on her finger. Like those two they're not compatible. You know what I mean? If he's close to putting a ring on it, he's not gonna say, "Oh, anything goes." You know. If I was talking to Catherine, I would really, tell her this dude, Ricky, is not the dude. Anyway, let's go.
Okay, we
Do
gotta
you know
get
what size you are?
Ooh, I've heard that before. Because size matters.
I was going to say, make sure you get the right size.
Oh, yeah, we always want the right fit. Keep your eyes on me, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, y'all, the audio is not matching up with the video. That's just how it's recorded, so let's just deal with it.
Both hands on the ball?
Yeah.
You always want to keep your hands on the ball, okay?
Okay.
Let me say this, the redhead chick, I mean, let me just give because I haven't really talked much about her. I'm not sure what her name is, but she's decent looking. Me personally, I don't like hair that is not a natural color. That means black, brunette, blonde, what else? Auburn, whatever. Those are colors that I can rock with. But when it's red, purple, pink, and I know it didn't come out of your head, it just, some women can get away with it. Don't get me wrong. Some women can get away with it, but oftentimes it's just not one of my things. I just don't really, I'm not sure why that picked up among women. Like that's the thing to do, to have purple hair and red hair. Now red hair is a natural hair color, but not for no sister. Okay, let's keep it real. But I thought she was decent looking. I'm just not a fan of the hair. I like her body type though. I like her body style. A cute chick though overall. Let's go.
Oh. Okay.
You like that? It's okay. I think it's our break time.
Right.
Yeah.
That definitely calls for a break.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yes. So what are we doing today?
Bowling, a bit of bowling.
Oh, so I get to meet
Got a
you with
little
some
physical
bowling.
touch.
I'm really excited to see Ricky today. He came out his shell the last date.
I'm the only one doing the whooping.
So with this third date, seeing how we're doing something very active, I want to kind of get an idea of how he is in his playful stage, because I haven't seen that yet. I gotta see how your bowling skill is.
Oh,
I'm in a space where I really want to just find my life partner.
I'm looking for my queen, so I'm in a good position. you know, to where I've worked most of my life to build, you know, my empire.
I definitely get that from you.
Yeah, I appreciate
Like,
that.
I actually like that we're kind of like in the same space as far as like.
So that's when Marcus was touching and feeling on his girl, and Ricky was like, "Look at this guy." So it you know, first you say there is no boundaries, and then you like, "Look at this guy." Like, I'm actually glad that Marcus is kind of going hard in the paint with Catherine to try to draw something out of Ricky. Let me also say, I'll leave it at that for right now. Let's go back in.
Not having kids, interest in real estate, and then just.
I didn't want to interrupt that. I was like, damn, yeah, beautiful smile.
Thank you. Like, you have a really nice smile too.
I'll take it.
You're looking good.
You can touch me, it's okay.
Look,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Receiving so much PDA from Marcus on this date was just really like kind of what I want from Ricky. I feel like right now I need that energy.
I'm struggling to keep my hands off you. I'm like, you know, I got a strong libido.
Ricky should definitely be worried.
You nervous?
Kind of am nervous.
Okay, let's get you a little closer.
Okay,
let's get
yeah.
you a little closer. Hold on. Let me try a different technique.
Okay.
You know, let me get that out your way.
Thanks.
You know?
Now, let me say this. Again, the audio is messed up, but I also felt like Marcus was doing a lot. He was, I don't know, I can't even really say I thought it was very sincere, to be honest. I think the producer said, look, Ricky is our worst dude. Okay? I really want you to go hard in the paint when it comes to Catherine. You really need to show her some affection. You really need to. I think he got the whole memo on how to move with Catherine, and I think that he was doing the most, to where I didn't even really find it very sincere. Like, even if you were just dating someone regularly, you wouldn't go that hard in the paint. For the most part, most guys wouldn't. And most women wouldn't be so starved for attention like Catherine is. So he definitely got the memo, and that she likes that, and you know, she's looking for that affection, and she's looking for that adoration and things like that. And he went hard in the paint, but it started to look a little labored. It started to look a little disingenuous to me, to be honest. Here we go with Joya and Jasha, but we still got Catherine and Marcus audio, so bear with me, people.
You got me?
Ooh, that is good. Okay.
Look at this guy. I'm done playing around now. Damn, is she serious right now? Is this what we doing?
OMG.
So you just gonna let Marcus disrespect me like that?
Hey, Sheila.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Hey, watch this. Let me see what you got. You didn't have something. Oh, that's how we're doing it.
We don't care about boundaries, I guess. Stay sorting out.
You got a woosah.
I've been bamboozled.
I'm making you an acai protein shake right now.
Acai. Today is the date Jasha and I will be going on our double date with Brittany and Jacoby.
What workout you think we're gonna be doing?
I don't know.
One is what she's gonna be wearing.
I'm not feeling very happy about this. Big booty Judy. Gonna see all of that.
That might keep me distracted, I guess.
I am super excited that Jasha asked me on a second date. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised only because his girlfriend seems a little extra.
bad. That's why this girl is nice. That's why you were a little surprised. Let me say this. I don't know what Jaysha thinking either. Why do you think that Brittany is better for you than Jaysha? Or do you? Are you trying to make Joya jealous? From what I see, Brittany is not better than Joya. She's just not. But like I said, there could be some reasons why he's not ready to put a ring on it. So let's go back in and find out.
Girl, I really don't want to see you today, but come on in.
Okay. Good morning, Jaysha. How are you? How you doing?
Good.
Okay, girl, liking your pink.
Okay.
You got the pink on. I'm doing the red, coordinated.
Hold on, I just thought about it though. You got on workout clothes.
Yeah,
Where you going?
I guess I'm going the same place y'all going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, boo. I'm coming.
They say you won't be all feeling up on them without me seeing it today.
Cool. I like a little competition.
Well, you guys have
We
fun.
will.
This energy, you know, this is nice. I got two good-looking girls in fitness outfit, you know. Like, okay, this is gonna be fun.
Y'all high five and get the hell out. Bye bye.
Come on, Jaysha.
Bye bye.
Yeah, I'm just going by the audio right now. And he's saying, I got two nice looking ladies and they got these outfits out. Yeah. I mean, they both look nice. I'm not gonna crap on Brittany. She's a decent looking chick. You know, I just think she's a little extra in more ways than one. I don't know, y'all. But anyway, he said he's going to enjoy it. He's getting a kick out of this whole thing about these women kind of competing over him. So when I said me and Jaysha move the same, that you could probably exclude that part. I wouldn't be really tripping off of that. I probably wouldn't even be in this situation because I probably would have, contemplated putting a ring on Joya by now. But anyway, let's go in.
Kicking us out.
Oh,
What's up, man?
you look nice. I
Thanks.
see you. Why you had to wear a suit though?
You know, I just want to dress up, be me a little bit, you know, professional.
Professional for what?
Like going on interviews.
What? You hiring somebody?
All right, so now we got the Jasmine and the Zay when he came down in his suit and everything. We getting that audio right now. It will go back to the original audio. Just give it a little bit of time, but yeah, let's listen in on that.
The last time I seen Zay this dressed up, he was on his way to a funeral. I never seen you get so dressed to go out. It's kind of interesting to see what you're capable of.
Well, ain't no assignment. You know, let's stay focused, so...
I truly want to trust the process, pull that inner Dr. Stacy out, see how this works. It's gonna be crazy, but I'm going to let you enjoy your day. I will not interfere, and I'm gonna focus on my day.
Focus on my day, too. But, you know, I'm still gonna cut my eye. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch. All over trying to mag in my face, so I gotta watch it, all right? You know?
Let's get this mother jiggy jumping right now.
I'm Naya. I live in Atlanta. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm 31. I'm a great catch because I'm a highly ambitious woman. I'm motivated, outgoing, and I love to have a good time. Who wouldn't want that? My date's girlfriend, she's probably going to be a little intimidated, but it happens.
door.
Right?
Now, for the record, okay, I think her name is Nyla. She, I believe, is. I think she's. I don't want to say a better quality of woman. Is not the right way to say it. I just think that she's has more to offer than Gayla. Not Jasmine. Jasmine is dope, but what I'm saying is she has more than Gayla. Like Gayla was, I thought she was okay, but I didn't like her energy. I didn't like how she kind of moved. I was a little taken back by her mentality, and when she walked in, and she was just kind of doing the most, and she seemed to have ADHD to me, to be honest. And she just moved a different. She seemed like a undercover wild child to me, and probably a very moody chick. So all that being said, this Nyla chick is probably just personally more up my alley than Gayla was. She's an entrepreneur, whatever that means. She's probably a hairdresser too. But nice body, things like that, nice look. And I actually did like her disposition a little bit better than Gayla's. But let me stop talking and let you see for yourself. Let's go.
Hi, how are you? I'm Naya. Great, nice to meet you. I'm Jasmine. Naya, nice meeting you.
How you doing?
Good,
Yeah,
how
see,
are
that's
you?
my style
Can't
right
complain.
there. I
Come
like
on
that.
in. Sure, been for a minute. Where are you from? So I'm originally from Detroit. Okay.
In D-Town.
Yep, D-Town.
That's really no disrespect to my lady, but you're pretty.
Thank you.
Kind of ante up,
Okay. Almost wanted to slap, say, I'm not even gonna lie. That was really disrespectful. Trying to up the ante against your own girl.
All right. Now, in case y'all missed that, he said, no disrespect to my woman, but you done up the ante over here. You're better looking or whatever. Now that pissed Jasmine off. How disrespectful are you gonna be by telling some other chick she up the ante just because she walked in our house, and she's, you pedestalizing her as soon as she walk in, and I have a hard time of you listening to me, and you pedestalizing, you quickly put some other chick above me. Let me say that was very stupid of Zay. And like I said before, the guy has very low EQ. His emotional intelligence and what his woman feels and is going through is so incredibly low that I'm starting to wonder if he's doing this stuff on purpose now. It's almost like he's trying to make Jasmine insecure. He's trying to make her insecure. He's trying to make her kind of see his value, so to speak. He gets all dressed up and everything for these other ladies, but the guy just has a low EQ, and he said something very disrespectful. I mean, he could have waited until he got outside to say that, but not to have Jasmine hear that. That was just a bonehead decision on his side. Anyway, let's go in.
That really kind of did it for me. That set a real bad taste in my mouth. Well, it was nice to meet you. Y'all, and you guys have a great time. All right,
All right, babe, see you later.
Bye.
I really wanted to try to grab it and put it back in my mouth like, don't say that crap. I just always got to say something wrong somehow. Let's go.
You heard that? He said he always got to say something wrong. He know he messed up. He always got to say something wrong. This is the part where I start to feel like he probably doing this on purpose. He probably doing this to kind of upset her. I think he's the type of guy who'll get a kick out of his woman going crazy and or feeling insecure or being unsure of the relationship. He liked the relationship to be right on the edge. He don't like the comfortable spot in the middle. He liked the relationship to be right on the edge. And he liked for his women to always live on that edge. I could go at any time. And he always leave them in that insecure spot mentally and emotionally. So I'm starting to wonder if he even doing this on purpose. Yeah, he knew it was boneheaded, but it ain't the first time. It probably ain't gonna be the last time he do something boneheaded. Let's go back.
Honestly, real nervous about what else was he gonna let disrespectful come out of his mouth that night. That was a lot.
Martell, please don't make me have the police.
I know I gotta go on this date with Naya tonight. If my woman feel the type of way, I know I gotta go into the date on my best behavior. And I'm gonna show Dr. Stacy that I can not have my nose all the way over there into Jasmine date. Oh boy, who come up with this stuff? So a night out.
So a night out, yes. Tell me about your relationship.
We've been together 3 years. Jasmine's real special.
Now this guy come in, buttoned up, tight, Sean Carter. That's his name. Jay-Z. I don't, Jay-Z little brother, Sean Carter. But he comes in, and honestly, he looks a lot. Let me rewind it here. Zay, he getting a good look at this new guy.
So a night out.
And him and Jasmine
Yes.
probably look like a better couple. I see a lot of couples on this show that look like better couples. Jacoby and Joya, Jasmine and Sean Carter here. I can't really say that about Jasha though and Brittany. Well, probably, but let me go in.
Tell me about your relationship.
We've been together 3 years. Jasmine's real special.
Okay.
Especially being allowed me to go out on a date.
I know, right?
It's not like she insecure. It's more me because my communication be broke. Sometimes I just like shut down.
To get through something, you guys have to talk about it. You have to communicate through it.
To get to it, you gotta go through it.
Exactly.
I'm the mother man, you don't get it. Talk to her 5 minutes, I'ma hit it.
My name is Sean Carter. I'm a 37-year-old network engineer, and I'm originally from Columbia, South Carolina.
Every single night is a celebration.
I'm a gentleman, and I'm also a ladies' man. I actually know how to pamper and cater to a woman. I'm excited to meet Jasmine, and I'm definitely looking forward to our date. We'll see what happens.
Hey,
You look great.
thank you. So do you.
Let me rewind it here.
I'm excited to meet Jasmine, and I'm definitely looking forward to our date. We'll see what happens.
Hey,
You look great.
thank you.
I don't know. It's something about Naya's mouth and her lips that is delicious. Okay, I think this chick is pretty attractive, but I don't know why. It's just her eyes and her mouth is it's getting to me a little bit.
So do you.
Damn.
Thank you. Seeing Sean stand there with those beautiful flowers
I'm not gonna tell y'all what I was thinking, so let's continue.
is definitely a way to impress me.
These are for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
I go up half
Jasmine.
step, and I'm Sean.
Nice to meet you, Sean. It's just that extra thought. And he's so attractive. It's like Zay and his Annie up comment will be the last thing I'm worried about on this date.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be a great day.
What's your favorite restaurant?
It's
Do you not have one?
bus up in here. This guy all dressed up. Look like he was trying to sell insurance or something, man. He had flowers. Had a lot of sporty moments on my day.
Thank you.
Here we go. Where's your family from?
Now Zay getting jealous a little bit that Jasmine got the. He said this guy should be selling insurance. How can he focus on his date? Well, yeah, that's the whole purpose of this exercise, bruh. You trying to draw out the insecurities in her. It's her time to draw them out of you, bruh. Now you're gonna have to deal with Sean Carter running game on your girl. Let's see how you handle it.
Where you from?
I was actually raised in South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I legit woke up one day and I was like, you know what? I need a girl from up north.
Cut it out.
You not.
You know
I
you're
literally
racist,
not.
though.
I like them like that. Because I can be, you know, a little aggressive or whatever.
Did they put that strong enough or something?
Let me rewind that. I want to hear the dolphin laugh again, y'all. She laughed like a dolphin to me.
You know, a little aggressive or whatever.
Jazz is killing me with that dolphin laugh.
It's actually a spicy margarita, so it's a little different.
So what, they put hot sauce in it?
Not hot sauce.
What else you gonna put in there to make it spicy?
I guess it's like a jalapeno liqueur, maybe.
So they drop the pepper in us.
I think I don't know how they make it. I think it's jalapeno infused, maybe. Yeah.
I like spicy food.
You're hilarious. What do you do for fun?
I like to travel.
What's the most, like, your favorite place that you've traveled to so far?
Monaco.
Cut it out.
I went to the Formula
Y'all see
One
her?
Grand Prix in 2017. It's the bougie I've ever done in my life, and I loved it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. Y'all see her with the red hair? She do have tats too. I'm not the biggest fan of tats. But hers are not offensive. Not very bad. Let me tell y'all a secret about when I see a woman with red hair and hair that is not a natural color, I think danger. Now, why do I think danger? Because nature has a way of giving you warning signs that something is dangerous. Okay? You go to snakes, they're red. Frogs, they're red. Bright colors. Okay? It's a natural thing in nature. Bright colors mean warning. You don't want to mess with me. I take that same ideology with women too. If I see bright colored hair like this, super red, to me that's a bit of a warning sign that you trying to be different. Now, some of y'all might have red hair right now and be like, no, that's not me. That's not me. Okay. And I'm not saying that's the case with all women. I'm just saying that's where my mind go until I get more information to prove that that's not the case. Okay, so red hair, purple hair, that's telling me warning, warning, warning. You don't want no parts of me. Think of, I put it this way. I know a lot of chicks who I thought that about. They had that multicolored hair and I was spot on. It works. It works. But I'm not trying to judge her or anything, but I'm just telling you what my ideology is as far as the unnatural colored hairs. They're a bit of a warning sign from nature to me that something upstairs, something up top in my head is not altogether well. And this is a warning sign of of the trauma I'm dealing with right now. But anyway, let's go back in.
What I'm saying, the surprises.
I'm just getting my lip gloss. I'm so sorry.
No, that's cool. We can take a chapstick break, because I can kind of
You see, we can take a chapstick break.
Look, right here with it.
No, your lips are fine.
They are?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, so that means you've been looking at them.
Yeah.
I've been staring at yours, too. They are just as attractive as you are. Kind of set the bar kind of high.
So uncomfortable. The situation with me being on the date with Naya and seeing Jazz across from me. I wanted to say something, but you know, I had to just like bite my tongue. You know.
I give you that head start.
Okay. I'm gonna blame it on my bow leggedness. I'm bow leg.
I'm feeling told.
Oh, it's your turn.
I don't like this lane, man. I'm a little off
You're
because they
distracted.
showing out.
You're distracted. We're gonna take a break.
You want to take a break?
Yeah, we can take a little break. I gotta let my nails rest for a little bit. So how you feel about your girl's date, Catherine's date?
You know, I put it on, man. For the most part, that's how I feel about it. But
Really?
I'm not really insecure when it comes to like, I guess, loving somebody and trusting them. Once you get in a relationship.
Catherine looked good right there. She really looks good right there. You know, she don't have I mean, that's a natural hair color, so she's probably normal. Okay. I know there's probably some multicolored hair women out there watching right now. No disrespect. That's just a thing of mine. It has served me well in the past, but I'm not judging y'all. Just saying.
You gotta trust them to a certain degree. What I think Cat's doing is definitely a little overboard, but I mean, I'm confident what me and Cat built. We have a bond built on 10 years of friendship. That's unshakable. No way that's gonna change after 2 days. But I wanted her to have a good time. I wanted to have a good time and see us in each other's element a little bit.
Okay, well you need to separate all that. That's your girl at the end of the day.
It is my girl, somebody I'm trying to marry too.
Women like to know that their man appreciates them and acknowledges every single thing that they do. That's just how us females are. If you don't show that as much, they tend to question themselves on where they're staying in the relationship. And that's something that I'm sure you don't want her to feel, where she has to question where you guys stand.
I need to, you know, time it better.
Maybe you should just try with me first. You want to role play? Maybe you should just try. Try it with the stuff that I'm telling you to do with me first.
Try it with you first.
Try it with me first.
You gonna get my ass whipped.
No, you thought you ain't getting whipped yet. For real, just being honest with you.
Can I get you a bite?
Yeah, I guess she's saying try it with me first. Try to get to know me and stuff like that. And Ricky seems a little distracted by Marcus and Catherine over there. So maybe this second date is working. Maybe this is working. Maybe he's starting to see the light a little bit. Marcus is being very extra, you know, touching on her. I thought he licked her chest or something. I don't know what was going on there. Doing a lot of touchy-feely with Catherine, giving her love language, you know what I mean? Which is probably physical touch, maybe some words of affirmation, you know what I mean? You gotta kind of know the woman you're dealing with, and you can give them their love language. Seem like those are her two love languages, in my opinion. So he's giving her all that. He's giving her all of that, giving her chivalry, lots of attention, making her feel like a woman. I think she's loving it. But Ricky is, for the first time I seen him sidetracked. You can't really tell through the video because it ain't matching up with the audio, but trust me, he was a little shook by this date with them. Anyway, let's go back in.
Is it? Drop that one right there.
Thank you.
Of course. You know what I mean? You good?
Yeah, thank you.
You need me to get that?
Can I get it?
You can get it. I can get it. I can help you out.
Okay.
Let me see some. It was a little bit. I had to lick that off. Not bad. We got it, though. We got it.
I definitely welcome Marcus' attention and affection because in this process I've grown so much to where I really recognize that I am a prize. And being a prize, you just don't wait on certain things.
I'll save the rest for later, though.
Definitely. I hope with Ricky, see, get a better understanding of what intimate things you should do with your partner. I want to definitely hear, like, why are you single?
You know, I just keep business and personal separate.
Right.
And now I'm making time for personal.
And let me go back.
You should do with your partner. I want to definitely hear, like, why are you single?
You know, I just keep business and personal separate.
Right.
And now I'm making time for personal.
I've been dealing with that myself. And trying to prioritize, but as a woman, it's so hard because sometimes it feels like that is the main priority.
So Marcus said Catherine asked Marcus, why are you single? And he said, I keep business and personal separate. You know, I have some questions about Marcus. He don't seem to be, I don't know. It's just something ain't adding up with this guy. I just don't know what it is yet. You keep business and personal separate. You obviously don't have no problem showing Catherine some affection. So what do you mean you keep business and personal separate? Were you in a situationship with a coworker, or what do you mean by that? You keep business and personal separate. I would dig deeper for that, but he kind of changed the subject on Catherine, and they started talking about something else, and kind of got her out of the subject. Something ain't adding up with Marcus. You know, I thought he had some, I kind of want to say some metro ways about him, if I'm being honest, but I hate to put guys in that category without solid proof. I mean, obviously he like women. He's hitting on her, Catherine and stuff like that, and he giving her the affection and all this, that, and the third, and it looks the part. But I would dig deeper on this guy and see what his problem is, what his real past is, and why was he single. He's almost 30, 31, something like that. Not to say that nothing is wrong with that, but because I know some people who are that age and not in no serious relationships, but I would dig a little deeper on this guy and see what his real issues is. If I was Catherine, I'd be a little suspicious because he seemed to be doing too much, and he seemed to be doing too much up front, and his past seems to be blank. So something ain't matching up. You see what I'm saying? The reality of what he is now and what his past is, or what he's telling Catherine. He make it seem like his past is practically empty, where he wasn't dating. How can you be this forward and this affectionate with Catherine now, but you have nothing in your past to really talk about? That's something to think about, ladies. So I would try to figure out more about this guy's past. Were you in? Well, he sells insurance, so he can't be in jail or anything. They probably did a background check on this guy, so his record is clean. I would still question this guy because there's something missing with Marcus, In the meantime, we're dealing with Zay here, and he's dealing with his date. His date is like, look, I like you, I think you cool, but you seem to be too focused on your girl over there. And Zay was like, how can I have a date with her and while my girl is over there with another dude? So he's really starting to get a little jealous and focus on Jasmine and the guy that she's with, and to the point where he's not even focused on his date, which is interesting. So maybe this experiment is really working, and I think that may make him see the light a little bit better, and may make him start considering some things and realize how important that, Jasmine is to him. Anyway, let's go back in.
Family.
Yeah.
And so I've been just trying to create my own space of intimacy within the home because, we have the home with so many people.
You gotta create your own space?
I do.
So when do y'all have your own, little time?
See, that's what I be fighting for with Ricky, is just trying to get that one-on-one time and for those extra times where I can be wooed, make me feel special, give me flowers and stuff like that. So
that's easy
that's
work.
what I'll be missing. So
Let me ask you, how many years do you plan to endure that? That sounds like
a lot, right?
you're tolerating. Two halves make a whole, but two hoes make a couple.
I like that.
Yeah. And speaking of intimacy, let me get a little closer to you.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
But I definitely like how you just did that.
Hey, look, you gave me a cue. When you told me what to do, I made it happen, right?
You do, and that's something that I've been paying attention to. Marcus actually does remind me that what I want and what I need is really out there.
So let's get up out of here. Yeah.
Marcus makes me feel we could really actually have something, and it would be something along the lines of what I want as far as growing with a partner. It's kind of scary.
I had a blast.
I did too.
I had a damn good time.
I really
Let me say this, and this is about the Marcus and the Catherine situation. Ladies, be aware, beware when it seems like it's too good to be true. Okay? And Marcus right now is seeming a little too good to be true. I don't know if his motive is to do his best to make Ricky jealous, or he has a genuine interest in Catherine that he's displaying. Do I think he's attracted to Catherine? Yeah, I do. I just think he's doing too much. He's just doing too much. He's what I would consider love bombing Catherine, okay? And it's working. And she's vulnerable. She's vulnerable for this type of affection, this type of attention. And a woman who's starving for affection and attention can easily be love bombed. All right? And that's what Marcus is doing right now. I would like to think that it's real. And even if she broke up with Ricky and got with Marcus, they would live happily ever after. Is it possible? It's possible, but I'm questioning how much of it is real, how much of it is fake, to be honest. How much of it is real? Because you love bombing the hell out of her, and it's working, and I don't know if you can actually deliver on what you're promising her. It's only been a couple days. And you already got the cheat codes as to how to treat her from the producers. So you know what to do. And you go in and you love bomb this woman. And I get the experiment, but I would like to think that it just don't seem genuine to me. It just don't seem genuine to me. It seems like he's fulfilling his duty. He's doing his duty and getting both her attention and Ricky jealous. So it's working like a charm. I just don't know how much of it is real. That's all I'm saying. Meanwhile, Zay is with this young lady, Naya. I think she's a nice looking woman. I really do. I like her style a lot. But Zay is not into her. He's less into her than he was Gayla. But I don't think Gayla got nothing on Nyla. I think Nyla is dope. Anyway, let's go in.
Those are real stuff.
Tell me, girl. I want to know everything. What the hell you doing?
The girl is snaking the grass.
You don't know what you're talking about. That's one. I always know what I'm talking about.
I don't eat a whole lot of seafood. I really only eat like turkey and chicken. I think this is duck.
Really?
All right, so we're back into the regular audio now.
Oh, for health reasons. Parts of my mother's side of the family, they're predisposed for hypertension and a lot of cardiac issues. That's actually what killed my mom.
How old was you on your speak?
It happened in 2018. She passed away at my birthday.
Oh my God.
Yeah, on my birthday.
No. And y'all were close?
My mom was my dog.
Because my dad just passed in June.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry to hear that.
So I'm like learning how to deal with it.
Oh my God.
But it's
We got way
sudden.
more common than I initially thought. My father passed away during the pandemic.
How did I?
I had to do a lot to get here, turn into this.
What do you do when you miss her?
You know, they're not here in the physical, but I mean, the realest thing I can tell you is just to, if you want to talk to her, talk to her. She's just with the rest of your ancestors, just like mine. So the journey that you're going on, literally right there behind you. Like, that is crazy.
Did I jabber too much about my woman to you or something? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're over here sipping, we haven't even toasted yet. We're toasting to new beginnings and new adventures.
Okay. I like
that. Jasmine with the dolphin laugh. I gotta say I'm proud of her though for not even really checking for Zay and his date. I mean, you wouldn't think that she even knew the dude. You wouldn't think that she knew this guy because she hasn't even looked over there at all. All of her attention had been on Sean. So shout out to Jasmine doing her thing, doing what she got to do in this process, and not allowing her to be a victim of Zay's jealousy traps, is what I would call it. He tried to put her in jealousy traps, and she's just leaping over that jealousy trap right now, and not even falling for that with this date. But anyway, let's go back in.
I am one to explore.
I like that.
And you are too.
I'm looking forward to the second day with Brittany. I'm a little nervous. She's very direct. She's very flirtatious. I don't know how the vibes may be, so she may try push it a little bit. Don't know how Jory's gonna react.
What you want me to do?
Let's put our stuff down
Right
over here. Yeah. You guys probably want to stretch first.
Yeah, stretch me out, stretch me out.
Oh, you want me to stretch you out?
Nah, I can stretch.
I guess let's just do some
Leg
stretches.
stretches.
Yeah, little stretches, you know.
Listen, my back hurt.
Your
Let's
back
stretch
hurts?
it out.
Yeah, stretch it out.
Okay?
Yeah,
This is the position that gets you in trouble.
I'm looking straight ahead.
Yeah, look straight, look straight.
I'm your little midnight queen, and I know you like what you see. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Jacoby for a second time. We had a really good first date, but I'm feeling like seeing Jaisha with someone else is gonna be a little distracting, and I'm not quite sure how I'll be able to focus on my date with him there with another girl. Hey.
Hey, good to see you. Oh, I get hugs today.
You get a hug today.
All right, I mess with that.
Yeah,
Looking all good. You ready to get it in?
I'm ready. You ready?
I started to wear red. We could
We
have
would
had
have
some.
been, we would have been matching.
Yeah. Come back around where you were last time. Go down again.
All right, here we go. You got me?
Hold your chest up more.
Chest up.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so this is what we're doing. This is so cute. I guess if touching is okay, I guess I'll touch too. Hey. Hey.
What's up? About to get it in. What's up, man?
Hey, darling.
Nice to meet you. Jacoby, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Oh,
That's cute.
Why you iced out? Why you gonna work out?
Hey, man, listen.
I know, right?
That's how I do it, man. You gotta make sure we stand out. If so they know it's a difference, they know we're on a different type of time.
Okay. Good for you then.
I know, right? It's like good for you. Brother called him out, iced out. Now I could be iced out, okay? I'm not at the gym right now, so that's just how I'm rolling. But I wouldn't wear it to a gym, okay? But Jacoby got to let them know at all times what the deal is.
Okay.
They iced out. Well, y'all messing up our energy right now.
Y'all go do y'all.
We was flowing over here.
Okay.
Sis, you are messing up our flow right now. So, I'm gonna need you to go right now.
Nice seeing y'all.
Go enjoy your day. We good over here?
Right, so I can twerk a little bit, right?
Yeah. All right, what am I supposed to be doing?
All right. Come forward.
Oh, Lord.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Come on.
Oh, Lord.
1, 2. There you go. 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2. There you go. Good. 1.
Ooh. You know, baby, okay. I can see why you're around for 2 years. My boy, I feel you.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
Now you can't feel me.
I mean, this is yours, so
I'm a whole different guy, my guy.
Y'all, listen,
Oh,
you
you
stay
working?
over there. He's not here. Hello? I don't know what you guys got going on right now. Jaysha, you're not focused on Brittany. Jacoby, you're not focused on me. What are y'all doing?
He talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
We're not talking to them.
Why that's so loud? I'm in the restroom. I can hear him out there.
All the jabs and the pettiness and trying to impress her, man. You ain't gotta be doing the disrespectful comments because, we was in the street and it wasn't in this process. You wouldn't be doing that.
I do find it attractive that, I don't know, you real cool and like a quiet leader. Like you don't gotta do too much, but you make your presence known. So, I
Say that.
don't know, you like a lover boy.
Okay.
That's what you want.
A lover boy.
A lover boy.
I am a lover. I love love. And I want my partners to understand what love really is. They go from high vibrational love to like, it's just on the same, just on a different scale. It's still love, but you think it's not love.
But I can love you. I can love you. You might not like me today.
Yeah, I can love you and let you go. Right?
Let them know.
If people are not meant to be in your life, you can still love them, but you gotta let them go.
Even though Joya got them Gina hips. Y'all remember Gina from Martin? I remember Martin was like, I would give you hips if I could, Gina. Joya got them Gina hips. She got that Gina body frame to me though. She's still fine though.
Yeah. You got
if they don't want to be with you or they have these requirements depending on your free will, you gotta let them go.
So is that where you are right now?
Our timing is different. It's off.
Yeah.
She got to get in flow. In any relationship, there's got to be compromise. I'm here doing the best I can to make this work. I'm present and trying to build a future for us. And I hope that Joya understands that if we don't have kids, we are already blessed with children right now, and we can still build a long-term relationship.
So you've been talking about flow. So
Okay, so here is probably the crux of the situation. It seems like, and I could be wrong, just going off of what he just said, is if we don't have any more kids. So I think Joya wants more kids. I was wondering what Jaysha's problem was with Joya, because it don't seem to be anything directly with her. It just seems to be other things. And it sounds like he's saying, "Oh well, we'll still be fine if we don't have any more kids. We already got the kids that we got." So maybe that's a point of contention for them. I rewound it just so I can hear it again. Let's hear it again.
Joya understands that if we don't have kids, we are already blessed with children right now, and we can still build a long-term relationship.
So you be talking about flow. So what you gonna do about, you know, disrupt this flow you got going on? You ain't super tense though.
And if she's not okay with that, there's a possibility that I don't want to think about where she or I may have to walk away from this relationship.
Got the muscles going on.
Oh boy.
Look, massage your temples up here.
Oh, so that's why he'll walk away from.
Flow.
So that's why he'll walk away from the relationship, is because she want kids and he don't. Let me just hear it one more time, y'all.
Joya understands that if we don't have kids, we are already blessed with children right now, and we can still build a long-term relationship.
So you be talking about flow. So what you gonna do about, you know, disrupt this flow you got going on? You ain't super tense though.
And if she's not okay with that, there's a possibility that I don't want to think about where she or I may have to walk away from this relationship.
Got the muscles going on.
Oh boy.
Look, massage your temples up here.
Alright, yeah.
So that's the point of contention for Joshua and or Jasha and Joya. I was trying to figure out what the dude's problem was with Joya, because it ain't surface level. It ain't her personality. It ain't her looks. It ain't none of that. And it sounds like she wants kids, and she wants marriage and kids, and he don't want no more kids. And that's where they're at a stalemate. And if it just seems like there are a lot of non-negotiables with Joya that I'm starting to see. She wants a wedding, she wants marriage, that ring that she put her finger up for, and she wants some more kids. And she don't seem to be negotiating on those things. And that's where the stalemate is with her and Jasha. So I'm starting to understand where their beef is right now. Let's go.
I got a question for you. Have you ever dated a woman with children?
I have, but I was young. I was like 22. I had a cougar. She had some younger kids. How old is your son?
He's 11.
He's 11. And from my experience, I told myself I couldn't take a woman with children seriously.
Why?
The child's always gonna come first.
Yes.
The child's gonna always come first. I'm going to always need to put you first, but I come second. And technically, he's a 10-year-old boy who's going to get into his teenage years. He's going to be in a situation where you're not my dad, right? I'm not talking about an anecdotal experience. Your son may be a sweet child, but my experience, it just hasn't been the best.
You have the right to feel however you want about dating a single mom. That's your prerogative, whatever. But you're on a date with a single mom. What are you talking about? Your priority here is supposed to be trying to get a third date. I don't even know why I want a second date with you in this moment.
Realistically, yeah, we can have some fun.
But taking it serious.
It's like taking it seriously is just hard because I don't have to settle. I've done certain things in my life to put me at a certain echelon, to date a certain top tier. Not saying a woman with a child isn't top tier, but like standards wise, it's like I like to travel and be like, yo, let's go. Let's go to Miami, let's do this, let's do that. And it's like, let me call my mom and see if she can watch the kid. It's just no real benefit in it for me.
This is definitely the absolute worst date of my life. Brittany's over there putting her hands all over my man. Meanwhile, I'm stuck over here tolerating Jacoby, who doesn't seem to appreciate single mothers.
What is this? Is this a stretch?
No, I don't.
Wow. This is something that is very I can see how she's in a bit of a pickle. She's dealing with her man over there getting massaged down by some other chick, and she got a guy who don't appreciate single mothers. Now, I did not know she had a child. Apparently, she has an 11-year-old son. And Jacoby is like, I I don't have to do this. I don't have to date a woman with kids. I've reached a certain pinnacle in my life where I can get top-notch chicks. And as bitter of a pill as that is to swallow, he is right, ladies. He is right. Now, I know a lot of single women don't like to hear that, but the guy looks at himself as a high value man. Okay, Kevin Samuels messed it up for a lot of women because he instilled a lot of ideologies and knowledge into modern men today, to where it's harder to find simps. Simps are disappearing every day. Men are realizing their value more than they used to. You used to be able to find a simp, Steve Harvey's, and all that, but that breed of men are disappearing. They're just disappearing. Now you have a guys who, if they reach a certain echelon, they know what their value is. They know what they can get. He said, your kids is always going to come first. She said, yeah, you're right. And he said, I would come second, but I would have to put you first. And it's not worth it for me to do that. I like to travel. I like to do this, that, and the third. And what he really wanted to say is, I don't want to be nobody's second. I don't want to be second to nobody. I'm at a level in my life where I don't have to be second to anybody. There are women who are ready to beat down my door to be with me. So why would I choose this scenario? He's absolutely right. And it's a bitter pill to swallow. If you're a single mother and you have kids and your kid's going to come first and you are going to come first, who's going to make the man first? Nobody. Why shouldn't a man want to be first? Especially if he is a man worth his salt. He's done the work to be high value. Why shouldn't he ask to be first? He should too. So and maybe that's a little bit of what Jasha is. He's probably on that same page too. Like, you want to have another kid to put me second again? Like, ladies, men are tired of being second, third, fourth, fifth. We're tired of it. Okay, we need a woman who's going to put us first. The only woman that's capable of doing that is a woman who has no kids. And there's a lot of women out there with kids. So women who have kids, I find it kind of, I wouldn't say ridiculous, but I would kind of find it just a bit ridiculous to have ultimatums. You should be the most agreeable, the most negotiable women on the planet, because you're asking, I'm going to be your first priority. My kid is going to be my first priority, and we'll figure out what to do with you. That's not fair to the men. They're not taking that deal no more. So that's why it is kind of, now I understand why Jasha is in this situation, because he like, look, I don't have to do this either. So your ultimatums of marriage and a baby, maybe you'll get another guy to sign up for that. And I get to be what, third, fourth priority? Nah, I'm trying to be with someone who's going to prioritize me. I don't blame them a bit. I would be the same way. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm at a stage in my life where I'm not trying to be second to Nathan. Nobody, no place, no job, no career, no nothing. No pet dog, no girlfriends, no nothing. I'm not trying to be second to nothing. I need my woman to put me priority number one. All right. And there's a lot of men out there who's looking for the same thing. So women with children, y'all should be the most agreeable, most negotiable women out there, and strike a deal. And this is what men are tired of. We're tired of not getting a fair deal. Okay, I risk a lot with marriage, resources and everything. And I'm not even the first priority. I got to pay for you. I got to pay for your kids. And I'm not even on the top priority. Why would I do this? Give me a fair deal. And a lot of women want it all. They don't want to negotiate. And that's why the dating market right now is in turmoil. There are garbage deals on the table. Anyway, let's go in.
I don't know what that is. Bro, I'm not quite sure what you're doing.
I don't know where I'm going.
Jaisha doesn't even seem to care that I'm even here.
Right there.
Like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
how that feel?
Ooh, I feel it.
Good.
Yeah, feel real good.
Watch out.
You know, I really feel bad for Joya because she's a great woman. And you know, she said Jaisha don't seem to care that she's there, and Jacoby she not vibing with him no more, and she's like, what am I to do? Well, like I said, you got to come more reasonable. I would, if I could talk to Joya, I would say, look, get rid of the ultimatums, get rid of the put a ring on it and give you a kid, get rid of all of that. You're going to have to strike a deal. If the guy said, we got enough kids already, we're good, I don't know. It's either that or get another guy. And from the looks of it, I mean, it's not like she'll have a problem getting another guy. There's a lot of guys out there, and she won't have no problem interesting another guy. But do you want to have to go through all of that all over again? Why not just strike a deal with the guy that you're with, the guy that you love? Strike a deal. Ladies, strike a deal with your men. Sometimes you can be unreasonable. We have a lot to risk. Family court don't love us. Ask me how I know. Okay? They don't love us, men. So we're taking a hell of a risk just being with y'all. Strike a deal at least. Don't give me all these ultimatums. You need to be agreeable and need to be, be able to negotiate some things. But anyway, let's go back in.
It's been a long week. Zay said some really hurtful things.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Dr. Stacy. And after our double dates, I cannot wait to get with Dr. Stacy and update her on this craziness. Welcome, baby.
So, brother.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl.
Hello.
The coordination is on.
Alright.
Okay. How y'all doing? Jaisha, you good?
I'm wonderful.
All right,
Wonderful.
good stuff. How's everybody's week? Okay, so I can see it on your faces. This was an interesting one. Yeah, I can tell. Okay, for this week's assignment, we were addressing trust, self-confidence, and self-control. The goal was to experience a date in the same room as your significant other and allow your partner the freedom to explore a new connection. while you remain completely focused on your own date. I wanted you to examine yourself and your own behavior as this experience was unfolding. Were you able to trust your partner? Did you maintain self-control? Did your self-esteem and security with your existing relationship allow you to enjoy the experience or not? Let's start with Catherine and Ricky. So Catherine, you went on a second date with Marcus.
Yes, I'm on a second date with Marcus.
And Ricky, your third date with Sheila.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Catherine, tell me about your date with Marcus.
So my date with Marcus was really nice. We ended up going bowling. Everything is good. Definitely gave me a lot of compliments, telling me I have a nice smile, complimenting my body and my curves in comparison to the bowling balls. Okay. I'm telling you, girl, everybody.
Words of affirmation. Okay, obviously that's her love language and possibly physical touch. Do Ricky not know this? Is the doc telling them this? I don't know. I wonder if she, maybe there's something I'm missing, but that needs to be highlighted, what her love languages is and what Marcus is giving her, and what Ricky, it probably has been highlighted. I don't know. And that's probably why they're in this situation, but it's pretty clear what her love languages is. I just don't understand why he has a problem showing her love languages. Anyway, let's go in.
My man, he reminded me he looked good. Even down to my drip, you know, he was like, I see you with your shoes, like, you know.
So he noticed the details about
Yeah,
you. Is that something different than Ricky would notice about you?
As far as the consistency, yes. Marcus is already coming out the floodgates with chivalry, opening car doors, stuff that Ricky already know I've asked for, because when his son did it, I even reminded him, like, how your son up showing you?
Bring him into
So it's the detail. Ricky needs to hear that. That's what this is about. He needs to hear how important that is to you. He needs to hear there was someone who made you smile. That's important.
I do like everything that I'm seeing, and I like the experience of being with Marcus.
So, Ricky, did you notice Catherine and Marcus having a good time on their date?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, they was having fun, and that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So everything was cool.
Yeah, everything was cool.
Cats over there, that's cool. You know, I ain't affected.
Right.
Ricky just ain't affected by nothing.
I've always been like that.
So I need you to speak to me from your heart. How are you feeling right now? That heart is what she needs to feel. Everything is cool. That's not going to bring her closer to you.
Right.
I'm challenging. Everything's just cool. It's okay to feel.
It's not like to the point where it's just like making me make a different action or do something different.
I'm not asking to make a different action or anything. I just wanted her to know how you felt. So, did you feel anything?
I mean, I don't want it to sound bad, but no, I didn't feel a lot of like emotions.
This process is not supposed to take away from feeling.
I get.
Especially when you're sitting next to a woman that wants to feel that you feel that she is attractive more consistently. She wants to feel honored.
At this point, Ricky gives off the impression that he's okay with anything, and that's also scary. What's the point of being in a relationship if you're going to allow your partner to be with anybody?
Well, that's kind of what I was saying earlier, is that, you know, when Marcus walked in the house, he was hugging on him, and he was just like backed up and was like, hey, you're just like, you can't, this guy is emotionally unavailable. He's emotionally unavailable. He don't have the emotional, I guess you could say the EQ to really be in a relationship with anybody. He just don't. Even if he got in another relationship, I don't know if it could be fixed like that. Like, the doc got to figure out why this guy is more emotionally unavailable than anything else, and that's really self-work. That he has to do, and he has to do with the doctor and dig deeper as to, is there something in your past that happened? Were you traumatized as a kid? Did you go through so much in your childhood that you emotionally, to protect yourself, just not care anymore, to the point where you can live the rest of your life. You can live life because it's not affecting you in the way it should. It's almost like a protective mechanism of emotionally detaching. And the doc needs to get to the bottom of why he's emotionally unavailable and detached, because it's not going to affect him just with Catherine. It's going to affect him with any other woman he get in a relationship with. Let's go back in.
And give them the same access to you and them. I don't operate like that. And now I'm questioning, is my partner is the one that I really want to put the ring on me?
I'm just asking for a feeling.
I mean, so have you ever experienced it?
He don't care. He don't care, Catherine. And I would advise you to not waste your beautiful, valuable time with Ricky. Life is too short. You can't fix this guy. He gotta do the work and fix himself. But you shouldn't waste more time, especially depending on what you want. If you want, kids, or you probably don't want kids. It don't sound like you like kids. That's the only flaw I see in Catherine, that she don't really rock with kids very well. Well, I just say that's one of the flaws, but not the only one. But if you want marriage, if you want a life partner that you can settle down with, this is not the guy. You don't want him to put a ring on it. You don't. Just say forget it. The ultimatum is over, and I no longer want you to put a ring on it, and just walk out of the process. That's what I would tell Catherine to do. Let's go back in.
Yoga harness.
Something similar, but not exact.
It doubles as a bit of a sex swing.
This week, I'd like for y'all to meet with some of your closest family members.
Zay is more open and out there. You have a good time with your friends, but when Zay is there, you can't have a good time because you be focusing on what Zay doing. True, not true?
It's true.
Okay.
Me and your relationship is affecting my relationship with Ricky, because you never really put me in a space of feeling like a child. And that hurt me in a lot of ways, because it's hard for me to ask for stuff.
Right.
And then feel like I'm not putting in too much or asking for too much,
And there you have it with Put a Ring on It. I got a better understanding as to Joya and Jasha issue. I think that Joya might be asking for an unfair deal, what I would call it. And she's not willing to negotiate, and that is causing a problem there. Do I think that Jasha should put a ring on it? It's hard for me to say yes now, because they want two different things out of life. One want kids and marriage, and the other don't want none of that. Want kids or marriage. It's too much. But they love each other. They're compatible with each other. Everything else is straight, but these demands and these ultimatums is causing a problem. I'd like to see them go through more exercises and more therapy work before I would say they should put a ring on it. As far as Jasmine and Zay, this guy is so emotionally, he has such a low EQ, it's ridiculous. Jasmine needs to be with a guy who understands her better and can relate to her. Sean Carter seemed to be doing that, but I'm not saying that that's the guy for her. But she needs to be with someone who's going to listen to her and value what she has to say. She can be annoying. She can be, she turned herself into white noise, okay, by just talking too much and And look, if you hear that laugh too many times, you're gonna turn her into white noise. I don't care what you say. Okay, and that's part of their problem. Should Zay put a ring on it? I don't think that Jasmine, if he did, I don't think Jasmine should accept the ring from him, because he got to get to a point where he is listening to her. That's the only way that this will work. If Zay start listening to Jasmine and get her out of the white noise category and start listening, I think that it could work out. But he has to start listening to her and stop putting her in jealous traps. Okay, and because that and saying stupid stuff. I don't know if he's going to ever be able to fix his low EQ. I don't know if he's going to ever be able to do that. Maybe it's possible with therapy work, but I just really, honestly, I just don't really think that they're a good match. I think they're just a matter of convenience for each other, and they happen to fall for each other, but I don't think organically they're a good match. So I would say no. And as far as Catherine and Ricky, a disaster. This guy is emotionally unavailable. He is just not. He just don't care, and you start to wonder what he do care about, because I haven't heard anything. Like when it comes to Catherine, I haven't heard anything this guy care about. I like, what do you care about for real? Is there something that can get you emotionally, charged up? I think he got kids. Maybe it's the kids. What is it? But you're detached emotionally for some reason, and you need to do your own self work. So I don't even think Catherine, like, I would say for Jasmine and Catherine, they shouldn't accept rings from these guys. And for Joya, I think she should do some of her work and be more reasonable with Jasha. I think Jasha is a good guy. I just think that they need to come to some agreements, more communication and things like that, so that they can figure out a way to work it out. All that being said, hit the like, share, and subscribe. Okay, seriously, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.